Today I'm doing a review of the Pelsee S3 Ultra. It is a two-way smart dash camera that they have, one of their newer lines, touchscreen on it. So why get a dash camera? I mean, honestly, if you're watching this, you probably don't need persuading, but let's be honest, drivers are unpredictable, roads are unpredictable. People sometimes drive under the influence or with bad decisions or just illegally. You've heard about hit and runs. I've heard so many that it makes my head go round. As a New York City resident who's driven here for well over 15 years, and also as a driving instructor that teaches in New York, the amount of stories I hear is dizzying. And it's just ridiculous. And so much of the headache and the fallout after it could be avoided by having a discrete dash cam. I don't know if you saw it, it's over here. So the Pelsee S3 Ultra, I actually put this in on one of my very good friends. They had a hit and run on this car, and afterwards, that was the one thing that she stated. The guy, when he ran from the back. It was a out-of-state plate, so they didn't have a front plate on the car, just a rear. And as they drove away, she didn't have a camera there. The guy just got away. They were held accountable with a deductible. It's a nightmare. There's no reason it should have happened. So honestly, it does not matter what you drive. You need to have a dash cam, even for peace of mind, if you're not doing anything extra with it. And if you get a dash camera, it's good to just have a set it and forget it situation. Something that is cleanly installed and also is going to be giving you front coverage, rear coverage, also going to be easy to use. So the S3 Ultra has, I believe it's Wi-Fi 6. It makes it very easy to be viewing footage on your phone, to be connecting, to be downloading, because that's also essential. God forbid something does happen that you need to get that footage. It should not be a headache to try to interact with the app and try to get that footage. And please, it does make it quite streamlined. The user interface on the app is very pleasing, very nice. It has some nice features on there where you can be speeding up the footage. You get some extra gauges. That'll also be telling you your speed. For which, if you do find that you live in a place where maybe you get a little extra attention or you're getting speeding tickets, let's say maybe you're an individual that finds that for some reason you get more attention from the cops, it is good to have a dash camera that tells you the speed you're doing. So you can very easily, when you download the footage, also have technical data that specifies how fast you're going, in case you may find that with the ticket size does not quite match up with the reality. I installed it for them about 3 weeks ago. They've been driving with it. I've been checking on them regularly. They're my neighbors. Love them. They tell me that it's been working great. So the camera, besides it having 4K resolution in the front, 2.5 in the K in the rear, which you would never be able to tell. I mean, if you look at the footage, it looks crystal clear. Day or night, it is a dream. You can be reading ads on billboards. Furthermore, they also, in the kit, when you get it, it gives you everything you need. I know that's easy to say, but besides just the Pride tool and the SD card, they also give you an OBD2 connection. So instead of you having to get a hardwire kit that's separate, and also modern cars, hardwire kits that go to the fuses sometimes don't always work just because of how modern car, how many systems modules it has, and how it still always has a little bit of electrical going to those fuses. Here, the OBD2, you have it right in the kit. I wired it for them along the A-pillar all the way down to the OBD2 sensor. There's no wires hanging out. When they drive, they don't even see it because it's hidden behind the mirror. You may think that the S3 Ultra is a little bit bulky, but in all reality, when I put it in, I was pleasantly surprised. It has this pyramid sort of shape where it tapers down into the front, and that goes beautifully with any modern windshield. And then also, the way that it's positioned, it is unnoticeable. It is beautiful. It's hiding behind the mirror, and that's how a dash camera should be. A silent sentinel that always has your back and makes sure that you don't have to take any unnecessary risks. So overall, as a camera, I'd say it's worth the money. It's been providing on all the fronts that it advertised. So first of all, it gives you smart protection. If you're driving, it'll be giving you lane awareness. It'll be telling you if an accident is coming. You can turn that on, you can turn that off. It also has a G sensor, so God forbid you get into an accident, it puts that footage into a separate folder. You can also customize that, whether you want the G sensor to be more sensitive, less sensitive. Pretty standard stuff, but again, very easy to use, very easy to modify. You just need to enable Wi-Fi on the actual camera itself, and then afterwards you can connect it to your phone, view footage, where you are on the map, how fast you're going, your latitude, your longitude, which is pretty cool. I found that below sea level here in New York. Fun stuff. And just be doing anything you need with it. And if you don't want to, because they honestly don't, you can just have it there watching for you. And you only use it if, God forbid, something unfortunate happens. So there's no further chance that you can ever get hit with having to deal with a hit and run. The camera is honestly just so loaded with all the features, I could barely keep up. Some of the other things I was looking at, I didn't even have to Google them. The STARVIS 2 sensors on it, has an IMX678, 675, and that really just means that it's delivering the best quality images, as we can see the 4K and the 2.5K in the back. It also has the AI, Artificial Intelligence, ADAS system, which is standing for Advanced Driver Assistance System. Now, that's just going to be able to tell you things such as collision awareness. So that's something you already need to go into the camera to enable the ADS system, and you can actually calibrate it on a number of different levels. So let's say you want just lane awareness or a little help with that, or you want collision awareness or prevention. You could just calibrate that to make it fit your driving style, so you don't have extras and you just have the extra help that you need. So not only is it watching your back, Overall, if you guys are on the fence about picking a camera, Pelsee, I've worked with them for a while. I've had some of their over-the-mirror cameras, and they're one of the brands that I like. Their price to overall quality ratio I find is very reasonable, and I want to see what they were doing with the S3 Ultra. So far, I'm pleasantly surprised by it, and the only things that I thought would be a downside, like the size, is not. It fits in stone naturally into the slope of the windshield. It just writes in there like it was already made for it. The rear camera, you can barely even see it. It's just a small little camera. I usually put my cameras on the inside of the car when it comes to the rear, because you could also put it on the outside. But why I like the inside is the inside, it gets protected from the elements. So if there's going to be rain, there's going to be salt. If, God forbid, somebody tries to take the camera off, they can't. It's on the inside of the car. And really, it's almost unnoticeable. Either way, just stay safe out there. Make sure if you have a car, whether it's a lease, whether you own it or you finance it, that you have a dash camera. Stay safe. See you out there.